Joseph Phillips, turning 50 years old. So I put together this little video that kind of tells about your life and what could happen after um, your birthday. Uh, so let's start out basically with when you were born. So born on January 4th, 1962. Couple of things that happened that year you may or may not remember. You probably don't. But James Bond's first movie came out. Um, you were born under the Chinese zodiac, a tiger, whatever that means. The first Taco Bell opened. I know me and Mom are happy about that. And as well as the first Target. Me and Mom are happy about that too. Goldfish crackers, the little ones that had the commercial, the happy snack that smiles back until you bite their heads off. They came out that year. And audio cassettes were invented. So those are all things that happened the year that you were born. Alright, so this segment is about things that happen throughout your life, just in the world, different things that would have happened that hopefully you remembered, but you may not have remembered all of them. So let's start 1964, 2 years after you were born. The Ford Mustang was released. Um, as well as in 1967, the first handheld calculator was released. I'm sure you probably had one of those growing up, hopefully. 1969, man finally lands on the moon, at least according to the United States government. In 1969, The Gap also first opened in San Francisco. I'm sure you are happy to hear about this, but you probably don't remember it. But in 1971, the first Starbucks opened, which is probably your favorite place in the world besides your spot on the couch. Um, as well as the first crock pot was sold. I'm sure you're grateful for that because think of all those Sunday dinners that you would have missed if there was no crock pot. What would Mom have done? 1972, Mom's best friend, Dish Dawn Soap, Dawn Dish Soap, whatever, was released. Um, let's see, and in 1974, the national speed limit was reduced to 55 miles an hour. Now, how many times have you broken that this week? That's what I want to know. 1975, the Ford F-150 was released along next side with the laser pointer. Remember when we got those? 1976 was the year of Apple and ABBA. Apple was started as a company, and ABBA was their biggest year. So I know you were listening to them, all the time, every day, all day long. 1977, the popular things to have were Star Wars toys because the first movie had come out. Disco dancing, which I'm sure that you practiced every day in your room, and watching Roots on ABC. No idea what that show is, but I'm sure you remember it. 1978, one of our favorite stores, the Home Depot, opened in Georgia. 1979, Victoria's Secret opened. Ooh la la. 1980, John Lennon was shot. Sad but true. And also in 1980, The Empire Strikes Back, the second Star Wars movie, came out. Mount St. Helens also erupted that year too, so I'm sure you remember that. That was probably pretty crazy. And you graduated high school. Finally, congratulations, the first kid out of your family to graduate high school. All right, so here are some things that happened, some more fun and interesting facts that happened between you graduating high school and actually getting married to Mom. So the first one, 1981, Raiders of the Lost Ark came out in the movie theater. That was probably a big one. 1982, E.T. came out, another big one. 82 also was the release of the Michael Jackson album, The Thriller. Who doesn't like The Thriller, right? 1983, Karen Carpenter died, as well as the computer mouse was invented. Um, Also in 1983 was The Return of the Jedi and Mr. Mom as well. I know you have probably seen both of those. 1984 was Indiana Jones's Temple of Doom. And 1985, the Titanic was found at the bottom of the ocean, 370 miles off the coast of the Netherlands. And in 1985, that little plastic thingy that you put in the middle of a pizza box so that the pizza doesn't hit the box, yeah, that was invented in 1985. I know, right? 1985 also marks the beginning of the Back to the Future movies. In 1986, the Challenger blew up and you got married. Kind of a coincidence that they happened in the same year, don't you think? Alright, so this section of the video is going to be about your life after you married mom. So on October 15th, 1986, you married mom. Then on July 4th, 1987, you had your favorite son. Then on October 27th, 1989, you had your weird son. Whew, he looked weird, didn't he? All right, so let's go over some things. All right, so in 1990, we moved to Springfield and you started school. In somewhere in 91 to 92, I don't know what it was, you guys went to the Holy Land over in Israel. In 92, your favorite son, that would be me, starts kindergarten. In 95, your weird son starts kindergarten as well. 95, we also moved to Ohio. 96, mom gets cancer, but in 97, she fully recovers. In 1999, your favorite son, me again, starts junior high. In 2000, we move all the way to Arizona. 2001, your favorite son, again, me, starts high school. Looking, your age is starting to show there. In '02, your weird son, he starts junior high. Can't believe he made it that far. In 2003, your favorite son gets his permit. That was a little scary. In 2004, your favorite son finally gets his driver's license and his own car. In 2004, your weird son, he starts high school. Still can't believe he made it that far. 2005, your favorite son, me again. I graduated high school. 2005, you guys also moved to California. 2008, your weird son finally graduated high school. Who could believe, right? 2009, both your kids are in college. And again, 2012, both your kids are still in college. And you are now 50. All right, so this last section is about things that you should probably remember or look out for in your near future since you are kind of getting old. These are things that could definitely happen to you or you two could use um, in your life. So the first one we're going to talk about is bad hearing. This could definitely be you and mom. So let's say you guys are eating breakfast one morning and mom notices you have something in your ear. She's like, Ted, you've got something in your ear. You kind of wiggle it out of your ear and you notice it's your suppository. You're like, what is my suppository doing in my ear? But you thank her nonetheless for telling you to take it out because you now notice where your actual hearing aid may be. Um, let's talk about if you go on a cruise with mom. So let's say you guys go on a cruise and it's a stormy ocean and you accidentally fall in. They search for you, but they can't find you. The captain tells mom, we will call you as soon as we find anything. Well, 3 weeks go by. They finally find your body on the bottom of the ocean. They pull you up, and lo and behold, a pearl has grown on your butt worth $50,000. They call mom. They tell her the news. She says, send me the pearl and send the bait back down. So, don't ever go on a cruise with mom. All right. So, some perks of being 50. Your secrets are always safe with your friends because they can't remember them anymore. People call at 9 p.m. and they ask, "Did I wake you?" Things you buy now, they won't wear out. Your eyes won't get much worse, and you can eat dinner now at 4 p.m. It's okay. All right, and you know how everybody has their good texting codes now. Everybody has texting codes, different things. Well, here's some little acronyms for you. ADT, which means at the doctor. GHA, got heartburn again. HGBM, had good bowel movements. All right. LOL, living on Lipitor. ROFL, GCU, rolling on the floor laughing, can't get up. DIAF, don't trust a fart. Oh, I'm sorry, that was DTAF, don't trust a fart. And FWIW, forgot where I was. So, in case you're ever texting, which you do ever so lightly, here's some good codes for you. And, of course, I just wanted to wish you a very good and warm happy birthday. Love you, Dad.